Welcome, viewers, wherever you are, wherever you're at. Thanks for tuning in. This is Speed Gaming, Channel 2. Tonight we have Zelda 1, Metroid 1 combo randomizer, community race. Tonight's runners is going to be Antlers 44, Eat My Steel, Cyst Crusher, and Shaddy. And it looks like we're off here. It's going to be starting at the vanilla level 2 power bracelet spot, and quickly everyone finds a portal into Metroid. Alright. Looks like they found a portal into Brinstar. And not much they could do there, so Antlers is going to make it back into Zelda. But Cyst Crusher, Shaddy, and Eat My Steel are just going to keep pushing on a little further. Interesting enough, I believe everyone started with the the letter. And I think Cyst Crusher just found first sword upgrade. So we'll see that when we pop back into Zelda. Bear with us right now. We're trying to work on the game audio. So as soon as that comes up, we should be hearing, I believe, Antlers game audio. Yeah, we do have some interesting sprites. I'm a fan of the Castlevania sprite that Antlers is using for Metroid. The sprite usage in this game is really unique and lots of fun. So yeah, Cyst Crusher did pick up a sword, so he's first one to pick up a sword for Zelda, but quickly takes a death anyway. And it looks like Eat My Steel is in Kraid's lair? Yeah. Take a look at his map. He's going to do a restart anyway, so. Some interesting sprite shuffles are being used to, or not, sorry, not sprite shuffles. Interesting parameters for the seed tonight. We have elevators, destinations could be mixed up. So if you go down an elevator in Brinstar, you could end up in Torian for all we know. So keep an eye out for that as we move further tonight. So elevator destinations are shuffled. random escape platforms are turned on for the night, so should make for a little bit interesting setup. But we do know that the Zelda overworld is going to be mirrored. If we look at Sis Crusher's screen, and he finds a bow up there for 170 rupees. So already we're off to a 70 rupees. Seek out 4 Triforce pieces. Well, that's a really good, helpful hint right there. That's going to help Sis Crusher out and kind of speed up things for him. Hopefully, that's in a pretty decent, easy location. So, I don't see a problem with anybody else getting that secret. So, most all the runners should hit that spot. But where are those 4 Triforce pieces? That is the key. Okay, and Eat My Steel's said pretty much done with Metroid for now, and back into Zelda with that really cool Samus sprite. So, Sis Crusher picking up some missiles. Antlers finds his first key, so that should be interesting. Ooh, Sis Crusher taking a death. It's going to try that over again. And we found level 9. So, interesting. Okay. Very close to the vanilla level 1 spot, or vanilla start spot. Most runners should be able to find that. Looks like a lot of these caves are going to have some keys in it, so hopefully our runners will have a decent time getting in locked doors. And level 2, Antlers is found, but is quickly beat up by a rope. Not fun. Not quite sure on the desyncing of the times, but we're working to get that resolved. So level 2 seems like it's going to be a pretty easy one, although without an A weapon, it's going to be a little difficult. But it's not a bad location to start digging for a sword. If you got a couple bombs, you can probably get through level 2. Shaddy's checking out the coastline. Not finding much up down there. Missile pack, that'll help out in Metroid. Eat My Steel's in 2. Having a little fun time with those ropes. Antlers is not having a fun time either. All the runners are still at 3 heart containers, so Sis Crushers are only one with an actual sword, though, so could be a little difficult at first transitioning through some of these areas. We have enemies in the overworld shuffled. Obviously, we have Lionels just hanging out pretty much anywhere. Eat My Steel says, the heck with level 2, I'm going to go level 4. And 15 rupees for bombs. So, yeah, not too bad. And Yep. Thanks for pointing that out. The crate totem is on the coast, so that is going to be a required item, and they're going to have to pick that up eventually, which means that they're going to need the ladder, as usual. Yeah, sorry about the whole time sync, but I think the team that's working behind the curtain right now is working really hard, and they got it fixed. So good to see. Good to see. So what do we got behind this Armos is just a potion, but more than welcome to pick that up. Oh, right. Correct. I stand corrected. Thank you for pointing that out. So, forgot to mention that the totems 1 and 2, Kraid and Ridley, may not be required. So that's another randomizer parameter that was selected earlier. So thanks for pointing that out. Also have the minor room shuffle on. And Sis Crusher finds level 6 with a nice green palette. So we know where the bow is, we know where the raft is. They're hiding in a nice shop location, which Shaddy sees where it's at right there. Up in the top left and mirrored. Vanilla would be the top right corner. So these runners are going to have to come back and check that out. Shaddy finds the hint for seek out the 4 Triforce pieces. So he now knows that he only needs 4 Triforce pieces to enter level 9. So this question is finding more keys. He's picking up the same keys that I believe Antlers already picked up and Eat My Steel already picked up. And I must have missed it. I guess Antlers picked up the recorder earlier. That should definitely help him out transitioning in the mirrored overworld. It finds just a regular shop. It picks up some missiles in the vanilla blue ring location. So Eat My Steel snags some bombs for his bomb bag. Shaddy finds level 6. That nice lime green flavor. But takes a death. So Antlers is going to go check out the bottom right hand corner of the overworld and see what we can find down here. This is always an area nobody ever really wants to go down there, but it pays off with finding at least a bomb upgrade location. Can't snag it right now, so we don't know how many heart containers are required for that. So the start location is not that bad. It's in a decent spot. Everything around you is pretty close by. So we're gonna see what we got here on Recorder Lake. Is an entrance here. Antler Screen is the entrance to Ridley's lair. So that's pretty interesting. And it's in a predicament, in a very sticky situation because of the starting location. However, Antlers with the Morph Ball easily gets past there. Find out what's down here in Ridley's lair. Ridley's always hiding something. He's the tricky little flying dinosaur. He's always hiding something. And it's a heart container, so more than welcome. Oh, and Antlers does have a screw attack. I must have missed where he picked that one up. But that's going to help him down here in Ridley's there, but big time. It's always nice to have something when you're going through an area when you don't have very much energy and these enemies are going to take a little more damage than, say, somewhere in Brinstar. Sis Crusher finds a portal into Norfair. So, interesting. Probably taking a second to mark that on his map. I didn't see that one either. Okay, so there was a Triforce added armor side. Interesting. So, level 4 Triforce picked up. And my steel's kind of trying to get back in there. It's going to do a block clip and get back into the Any-Bird. See where else this other one takes him. Back to close to the start location. Okay. Let me check. Get his heart refill. This Crusher taking a look at what's behind this red door. Let's see what he picks up. It's high jump boots. Yay! Shaddy finds the location of level 9. Says, sorry, I'm out. I need some gold triangles first. Meanwhile, Eat My Steel finds that illustrious, expensive cave. That, I didn't even notice the third item was a 80 rupee heart container. If you went in there with a few hundred rupee, you could clear out that shop real quick. Antlers finds the Eddie Roads and says, I'm good. So, what's up here in Norfair? Let's see what's going on up top. Sis Crusher has the high jump boots now. What else could we find up here? Sis Crusher's got Morph Ball as well. So I didn't see if they picked that up at the beginning, so I'm not quite sure if the Morph Ball was given to all the runners from the start, but Sis Crusher taking a death. Yeah, those aren't really friendly enemies there. So yeah, they might have started with all the Morph Ball. Because I think there was a portal really close to the starting location, so I think all the runners poked into Metroid pretty early on. So yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, they're all gonna have it, and Antlers finds his first sword, so that's gonna be pretty useful. He's probably gonna be pretty anxious to get back into Zelda and do some more exploring. There's a few places that they still need to check out in the overworld in Hyrule. Shaddy's laying down the bomb attack on these Moldorms. I don't know if they're beefy, but he's gonna lay down all 5 of his bombs on them. Says, no, I don't want them fiery ball worms hanging around. We got Antlers with his sword back into Zelda. And poke around, see what he can't find now that he's got a weapon. Still waiting on Shaddy and Eat My Steel to go transition down there and into Metroid and pick up their first sword. And you ventured into the wrong cave. Is the not nice cave where they steal the rupees from you tonight. So if you can take it, you can haul it away. Missile packs. Well, Antlers is going to take the missile pack. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know. I think we need to. We definitely need to see some more rupees and locations, because if that bow and raft is required, you're gonna have a fun time paying for it. Okay, so I guess okay. So Screw Attack was on in level 2. I don't think we saw what was inside level 6 though. Eat My Steel has yeah, okay, it just populated. He's got a Triforce piece. Antlers is taking a death at level 6, but we'll put it around here. I think he's gonna find something in here, at least maybe the staircase item. And Eat My Steels and vanilla level 1 spot, so just a shop there. And your good old friendly everyday Wizribs are just having a good time, just trolling Antlers at that entrance there. Although he's getting his licks in, he's just popping in real quick and throwing a bomb or throwing a stab real quick, and it's not fun when you have the traps right there at the door either. So they're not really making it easy for him, are they? Cisco sure picks up a compass, but I didn't see for what. I'm assuming it was for Zelda's location, but it kind of looked like a number 4, so. It would definitely be helpful if it was Zelda's compass. And finds a potion at under the waterfall. Level 8. Okay. That's a hard time seeing what number is on there. But either way, pick it up. You're in there. You might as well pick it up. Eat My Steel takes a good look at that Kraid totem on the Costa. Says, hey, I'm going to come back when I got some sticks to get across there. Ooh, Antlers is just having a time in level 6. It's just not friendly, is it? nice green scroll there out of Sis Crusher. He's going to check out the vanilla blue ring shot. So I'll pick up some missile packs. And while Shaddy's down to Ridley's Rare, gonna pick up his heart container that Antlers picked up earlier. It's a little easier when you got screw attack on, and takes an intentional death, so he can refill his health and get back to start point. Ooh, Antlers is just getting trolled by Wizrobes. Not fun. So I think, yeah, okay, so my Steel is at 6 as well. With just a recorder and a potion and his sub menu. See if he can't lay waste to some of these Wizrobes that Antlers is having a hard time with. Looks like Shaddy's going to do a screen or portal glitch or a door glitch here in Metroid. Something that the runners could do, although I don't really think it's required for this seed tonight, but hey, it's really cool to watch. Basically, you're kind of glitching into the door and manipulating your controls as you move upward, and it forces the screen to incrementally move up, and you can get into some places that you don't normally can get through. So we'll see if it pays off for him. Meanwhile, Sis Crusher finds the bomb upgrade spot. I guess that's probably going to be the magical sword item. So I didn't see what the white sword item was. I don't know what the white sword was. Oh, it was a missile pack. Okay. Good call. I guess that didn't really pay off for Shaddy. He's going to say adios, my dude. And I'm back into Zelda. So where are these runners going? You got Antlers is still digging in 6. Determined to make a fool out of these Wizrobes. Eat My Steel is said gave up on level 6 and headed up to the White Sword Cave. Shaddy wanted to make a point in going back into Metroid, see if they could poke around there. Fine. Can't remember which room it was in level 2 that had the screw attack, but I'm watching here. I'm trying to see which room had the screw attack at level 2. So Antlers is finding compass number 7. Not exactly helpful, but better than nothing. And just some rupees so far down here in Kraid's Lair. And I thought the elevators were shuffled, but maybe they are, and it just so happens that the elevator from Brinstar into Kraid's Lair is vanilla. So, oh look, there's the Goma. There's something I always wanted to know about Goma. So maybe you in the chat can help me out here. Is Goma a crab or is Goma a spider? I don't know. I've never actually asked anybody, but I've always thought that. Depends on in the game. Yeah, it does, huh? Well, we're talking here. Z1, Zelda 1. This is the game that matters, right? Z1M1. That's the one that matters. So, you tell me, chat. What is it? Is it a spider or is it a crab? Shaddy's taking his long dive here and down the well in Crave's lair. The screw attack paying dividends. Letting him get a little further than before, I believe. I don't think he's been this far down. Let's see if I just bomb pack. That'll be helpful when he gets back into Zelda. Eat My Steel looks like he's gonna try maybe the same strategy. Go poke around down in Craig's lair a little bit. And Crusher picks up the recorder in level 2. And I think that's it, because he already got the screw attack and the recorder. Yeah, so he should be done there. I didn't think Antlers found anything in level 6 though, so not sure if that was a if he just gave up on 6, or was he actually a ladder blocked? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought it was, ladder blocked. So yeah, we're definitely going to need that ladder in order to maneuver any further in 6. But could be, maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's not a required item that he's looking for. It might not be a Triforce. You never know. We don't know exactly the current amount of spice. We know that there's a little spice, but we're just not sure. Could be another entrance. You know, we have the entrance shuffle on. Thanks for pointing that out. Could be level 6 could connect to another dungeon. So we may never know until we find the ladder. So Eat My Steels and Brinstar. I guess he's going to check the vanilla long beam location, I believe. No, I think he's checking is this the Tornian Bridge door? No, I think this is a vanilla long beam location. Yeah. He gets his sword. Okay, good. So that was the right call. Hopefully Shaddy is in the same boat. He's going the same direction, so maybe we can get all these riders to get swords, and that'll help things move along, and we can start looking for our next progression item, which right now, I don't know, it could be a ladder. Could just be rupees. Maybe they pick up that raft, and that's the next spot. Could be the bow. Could be some arrows. Who knows? Although I was kind of hoping Shaddy would go up, but instead he's going right. Oh no, he did go up, but he's on the right side of Brinstar, where he needs to go to the blue area, blue Brinstar, pick up his sword. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, we're gonna need some more fall bombs soon. Looks like we have a heart container at the vanilla morph ball location, so No morph ball bombs yet. No ladder. Gold shield. Magical shield for 70 rupees. I don't see any of our runners really picking that up unless they come into a lot of money. Or rupees, whatever you want to call it. No, I don't believe you must still check the ceiling item. If he did, I didn't see what it was, so. And if he doesn't have the morph ball bombs or ice beam or long beam, I really don't see how he's going to be able to check that ceiling item either way. That's kind of hard to check unless you have one of those items. You can morph ball and then morph ball bomb yourself up a little bit higher to try and get it, or unless you have the ice beam to freeze one of those, not the rippers, but oh, see if he's going to do a check here. Oh, he's a missile pack. There you go. Zoomers, thank you. So it's just a missile refill anyway, so not that big a deal. Oh, I think Eat My Steel has found his infamous Ruby boss right at the entrance, so he's just got to start collecting. I would not be surprised if Eat My Steel maxes out rupees and then goes over and picks up either that raft or the bow. But it's a neat little trick. You can, as long as you, I believe, quit before you leave the room, you can restart, go back in, and the rupees will still be there. So as long as you, up and A, reset before you leave that room where all the rupees were at, I believe they'll keep respawning there. And it's a little glitch you can do to pick up 10 rupees real quick and load out. And yeah, definitely looks like what he's doing. He's going to go check out some progression here. So Sis Crusher's going to check the attic because he's got high jump boots. We'll see what's up there. And meanwhile, Eat My Steel picks up that bow. So it's a little progression for you. We'll see. We can't start hunting down some arrows. Although Antlers picks up, yeah, he did forget the rupee boss trick, but he did pick up a blue candle, so it's not all for naught. That'll help out with a lot of different searches. We have lots of stuff to burn in Hyrule. Oh, and Sis Crusher pays off big time with a ladder up in the attic, so good for him. And Eat My Steel is back down, just beating up that rupee boss, just punishing it. I'm trying to see if how much damage the enemies are doing. If the damage is shuffled, I'm not sure, but that's something you can do with the Z1M1 randomizer. You can shuffle how much, how hard the enemies are, how easy they are. You can make them. You can make the damage easier or harder. There's a lot of different things you can do with this randomizer, like finding the blue ring in level 3, like Shaddy did. That's another cool setup. That is huge because Shaddy's got great defense now. Death's Harass shrouds the bait. That's a good hit to find. I didn't even see where level 3 was, but we now know level 9 has the bait, which I don't believe is required because I think These are first quests. Well, 7. Yeah, he might need it if he needs to get further in 7. So in level 7, if this is first, I believe these are first quest dungeons. And that would be a bait block right there in the 5. So funny that. Speak of it, and it shall happen. So Shaddy has found a back door from level 3 into level 5, and it's a bait block, and he walked right through it. I'm confused how that happened. Yeah, so he did warp directly to level 5 from level 3. Yeah, we have back doors open in this seed, so you can. It's another neat little thing about this randomizer you can do. You can have dungeons enter into dungeons. Antlers in level 4, finding the Triforce number 6. That's awesome find right there. Yeah, you can definitely do backdoors on this. You can have any dungeon could be shuffled that connects to another dungeon, and you may have to go into one dungeon just to get to that dungeon. So there's a lot of different parameters that you could do with this randomizer, and it is amazing. Like, it'll take you a while to find all the cool stuff because there's just so much of it. So Sis Crusher's finding some more bombs. Meanwhile, Eat My Steel is Ramalama having fun with that manhandle. So Shaddy picks up Triforce number 7. That's a good find. That nice lavender level 5. Beautiful. Beautiful. My Steel's picking up his blue candle on level 4, so. What else is on the candle row there? Just another shop. So trying to get some more exploration in here, finding some more missiles. Hey, there you go. He got his candle now. So yeah, so I'm confused though why Shaddy is going straight through that. And he blinks while he's going through. Is he taking a hit, I guess? I don't know. Interesting. You know the candles fire, the meals cooked. It's quite a funny joke. And Triforce number 5 for Eat My Steel in level 4 as he gives that Gliok a little bit of that brown sword. What is that other Triforce he has? He has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So he has 7? No, he has 6. Oh no, I'm sorry, 5. I think Eat My Steel has 5 as well. Maybe it's 6. I don't know. The tracker says 6. I thought it was 5, but. And Wave Beam for 65 rupees. Not bad. Shaddy's going to pick that up. And looks like Sis Crusher's playing beat up the rupee boss now. He's gonna load up and then probably go pick up a bow. That's not a room you really like to see, is a NSN, or when it's mirrored, the U2N. It's funny, I've never seen an NSU room mirrored. That's pretty cool. But that's not what you want to see, is an NSN room with 8 blue dark nuts. That's garbage right there. Tell that room to go home. We don't want to play with that room. Antlers is back in Norfair. We can't find here that we haven't already looked. I think Sis Crusher did look around a lot, and I think they had the Same stuff, but I think this led to where the ladder was. Yeah, so maybe Antlers will find that ladder here, which I believe might be down this corridor. Man, that room Shaddy's playing in, that's danger right there. I would not want to be in there. And he's gonna high jump boots was the other one, yeah. So high jump boots and a ladder, I believe, were. No, the ladder was in the attic. So yeah. No, yeah. The ladder was in the attic. So let's see if it pays off for Shaddy. He used a potion just to get past there, and he runs into. I'm totally drawing a blank. What is that enemy? What's the boss dude with the spinning around? I'm not looking at the chat. I'm gonna remember. Hang on. Dig Dogger. Thank you. I had to look. I totally forgot what it was called. Dig Dogger. Okay, so he's back into level 3. I like that palette for level 3, by the way. So whoever did that one, kudos to you. It looks really cool. There you go. So this guy's just getting a fire source. And is that a boomerang upgrade I see on Antler's screen? I think Antlers just picked up that banana. Yeah, I believe it was a boomerang upgrade. That's all right. So let's see what ladder. So normally this would be. Okay, so that is a Norfair ladder. Ugh. And just some energy for Antlers over there. So what's in Upper Norfair? Let's see what we got up here. Just a lot of energy so far. So this Crusher's doing a ladder clip to get over on that island. He's going to take care of these buyers. I don't know if he's looking in here, if he's looking for a drop in here, or is he just poking around? There we go. We got some rupees on Eat My Steel screen, but he says, no way, I know where Rupee Boss is. I'll pick up the missile. Couple spots he'll still have to check with the candle. Dig Dogger's dislike recorders. That's funny. Yeah, so if you're just tuning in or just stumbled across the channel, go ahead and subscribe to Speed Gaming. Tonight, his feature is a Z1M1 Zelda 1 Metroid combo randomizer. Tonight's runners are Antlers 44, Eat My Steel, Sis Crusher, and Shaddy. And this is a randomizer which Zelda and Metroid 1 are mixed together. And the point of it is to beat both games. And the randomizer has different parameters across the board. You can change up almost anything in the game. So take the time and don't forget to subscribe. And subscribe to all these runners too. Check them out. They're terrific at this. And I think Antlers is gonna go get his ladder. So level 8, here we go. So Shaddy's got an energy tank. That's gonna be huge and helpful since none of these guys have any. Are still running on 0 in Metroid, so that's gonna help out a ton. But Antlers is so close. He needs to go get that that ladder. Let's see what else level 8 holds. Sis Crusher's there now too. Although he'll be able to transition a little bit better because he's got a ladder. But says, so, see ya. Gonna take a look elsewhere. Oh, Eat My Steel found a heart container. He's not going to be able to pick that up. Yeah, that is a harsh palette. Level 7 is a mean blue. Yeah, and it's got like the fish scales on the background, so that's kind of cool. The eagle eclipsed the ring. Yeah, that's a pretty good hint right there. Follow, yeah, thank you. That's what I meant to say. Not subscribe, follow. Yeah, the blue level 7, that is quite bright. But Aqua Menace fight here, and oh, Shaddy takes a death. It's unfortunate. Oh, my Steel and Sis Crusher are back in 5. Let's see if they can't find a little bit more here. Triple Dodongo room, that's not exactly fun. Shaddy's a little mad here. Aqua Menace took him down, so he decided to lay some bombs right in his face. Alright, Shaddy. That's cool. And a white sword. Wow, okay. Well, I guess all that searching for that, the sword upgrade, and he already's got a white sword. That's good. So he was the last one to find the sword, but he's the first one to find the white sword. I'm not sure if is that like an actual joke? Why can't Castlevania ball? Or are you serious? Why doesn't he turn into a ball? I'm not exactly sure, but. So we've got another question in the chat. Why can't Metroid crawl? I'll play your game. I don't know. Why can't Metroid crawl? Oh. That's the meme. Got it. Okay. So here we go. The Eagle. Eat My Steel. He's found level 1. We know that there's a ring upgrade in here, so that'll be a blue ring for him. And there it is. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Beating up some keys and finds a red blue ring upgrade. So that's pretty nice. That's a cool palette. You gotta admit. Level 1 palette with like the blue and the purple. That's pretty cool. And he picked up arrows, so that's level 1 that's paying off dividends right now. Sis Crusher's gonna ball level 1 too, so. And the magical bracelet. It's a good find. Although I think he's already checked out all the magical bracelet spots, since I think 3 of them were vanilla spots, so vanilla, any road cave. So, one, yeah, I think he's got one left. Yeah. So. Yeah, and I must have missed it, but Shaddy picked up a Ridley totem. So interesting to see. Maybe we'll see Sis Crusher or Antlers pick up the Kraid totem and go check. Although runners don't have very much energy. I know they've been trying to pick up a lot of the missile packs here and there. So taking a run at Mother Brain right now is probably unlikely, but not that these runners can't do stuff like that. They're good like that. Yeah. Okay. There's the arrow upgrade. I see it now. It's in the Triforce room at level 1. Okay. So Sis Crusher picks up his arrows, and I think he took an intentional death to get back to start. So. Oh, so level 1 was connected to 5. So that's a 3-5-1 connection. So that's pretty interesting. So level 3 connects to level 5, and level 5 connects to level 1. That's pretty wild. Antlers must have picked up another heart container somewhere. I didn't see where he picked it up. So, yeah, Eat My Steel looks like he's taking a breather here and checking out his tracker possibly. Where haven't I gone yet? And level 5. Oh no, 8. Excuse me. He's in level 8. The black and white. Yeah. No. So, yeah, Sis Crusher definitely has the blue ring. He's got the grayish blue looking tunic on, so he definitely picked it up. Yeah. I would love to see some of the maps though for some of these dungeons, because I think they're shapes. I'm not sure. No, they're not shapes. I'm sorry, because level 2 was vanilla. It was a moon. Shaddy finds the level 4 rupee boss. Probably gonna exploit that, and probably gonna go after that bow. Which he's not too far off, because he already has 100 rupees, so. Burning the bush, and Antlers found an entrance into level 8. My Steel's gonna hop along the coastline, see what he can pick up. I think there's pretty much nothing down here except for the 9th enemy has the bomb hint and a missile pack. Yeah, Shaddy in level 4. He's gonna skip the rupee boss and go poke around a little bit. I want to see what's in level 8, because I didn't see much in there. I think. What was the item in level 8? No, Shaddy went in there already. Got a nice manhandle in a Triforce room. That's Not exactly fun. And a Gleeok, a 3-headed Gleeok. Oh, no, excuse me, 4-headed Gleeok. Which is just up Antler's alley with a wooden sword. It's tons of fun. That's what it was, an energy tank. Okay, so that'll definitely help everyone out. I didn't see what the other items were in level 8. I'm curious as what they are. Oh, a wand. Okay, yeah, there it is. So now we know. Do a refresh here. He might still see that hint for the eagle eclipses the ring, but I believe he already got the ring out of level 1. So. Yeah, that manhandle was not fun. Not in a Triforce room. You don't really want to do that. Ah, that's where it was. Level 7. Okay, so that's where the Ridley totem was. And Shaddy picks up a Triforce as well. I believe that was Triforce number 6. Pretty fast. I was looking at Eat My Steel screen and looked over at Shaddy's and he picked up a Triforce. Yeah, I thought it was 6. And the dragon harbors the Various suit. Well, hey, that's pretty cool. That's a cool hint. Definitely want to do that. And sometime I don't know how it happened, but Shaddy has the red candle, so that's gonna be nice. If he ever has to beat up on some gorillas or Gibdos. Yeah, I mean, other than Antlers, he must have picked up an extra heart container somewhere, but Zelda is a little unforgiving right now with heart containers, so I think they need to stop being. Zelda needs to stop being a jerk and hand out some heart containers. I know these runners are good, but come on, let's. There it is, and there's a heart container. Look at that. Hey, look at that. Morph Ball Bombs, 135 rupees. Shaddy picks up Morph Ball Bombs. I didn't even know they were over there. Interesting. Oh, okay, so just north of the vanilla Armos item. Morph Ball Bombs, nice. Well, that's huge. That's gonna open up tons. I guess they haven't routed it up there, but it's right next to that portal too. And I know all the other runners have been through that portal. So it just is strange that they didn't check that one cave. Just maybe they were short on bombs and they didn't check the one cave north of the vanilla Armos item, but there you go. Eat My Steel's picking up another heart container. That's good. Yeah, they're definitely going to need those Morph Ball Bombs. That's going to help them out big time. Antler's grabbing his bow for 170 rupees, so that's interesting. Shaddy has this 4... Yeah, it's true. Shaddy has this 4 Triforce pieces, and he knows the hint because I believe he was the first one to find the hint. So I think Shaddy's just going to start poking around in Metroid for that ladder, and he might be in the right direction too. I think he's got to go through North Fair to get to the ladder to Ridley's lair in order to get to the attic where the ladder is. Antler's head is not done. He wants to come back and give these Wizrobes a what for in level 6. So this Crusher looked like he took an intentional death there at level 7. Now I'm curious to see what he's going to find here in level 6. And what is he looking for? He's probably looking for morph ball bombs. Maybe he suspects morph ball bombs are down here. That's an item that, you know, three of the runners need, morph ball bombs. But we know where that's at. If they would just take a look at one screen north of the Vanilla Armos item. Shaddy's having a hard time getting up there though, so I don't know if he has. He doesn't have ice beam, so oh, okay. Bomb. There you go. Little bomb jump trick. Just gonna try and get up there. So Antlers is at what? He's got 8 heart containers. He's gonna need at least 2 more before he can go try the magical sword location with the bomb upgrade. So that could help. No, I don't think any of the runners have a bomb upgrade right now, so they're all sitting at 8 max. But does find his various suit. So beating up the Wizrobes paid off. Antlers finally has a little bit of defense in Metroid, which is going to help out a ton right now. Because I'll tell you what, these runners are not enjoying only having 1 energy tank. That's not exactly what you want to have when you're going to fight Mother Brain. I'm not exactly sure what Shaddy's doing here. Is he trying to do a jump after coming out of Morph Ball? Oh, boy, that was close. I think you're better off with just doing the bomb jump trick, Shaddy. That's pretty tough. These runners are not amateur at all, but that's pretty tough to do. There you go. He must still makes a mistake. I guess he already went down that dungeon ladder. So we've got 3 runners now sitting in level 7. Trying to find out what they need. All 3 of them already have arrows and bow, so if they run into a Goma, they should be okay. Antlers gets his totem, which is Ridley. Could be required. Right, but I thought enemy bosses were shuffled. Unless we've seen every room for level 7, but I could be wrong. You're probably right. It probably isn't a Goma level 7. Okay. Okay. I thought they were, for some reason I could have sworn they were the enemy bosses were shuffled, but I stand corrected. But it is something that you can do in this randomizer. It's really neat. It's a pretty cool parameter that you can check off. You can't do the okay. I stand corrected then. I could have sworn that I was doing that the other day, but. Yeah, but you can put on enemy bosses randomized, so it may not be the same boss, but it could be a different boss in a different room. So yeah, I guess what you're saying is right. Yeah, the room shuffle. So Sis Crusher's in 6. Hopefully you can find the various suit, which will be helpful. I think my Steel is beating up on these Octoroks trying to find some bombs right now. I'm going to refresh real quick. This Crusher's trying to dodge this Gleeok. Can't find a way out of that room though. Shandy gets the bomb jump glitch and then falls right back down into some lava. He should be able to get out of there with the high jump boots though, and morph ball bombs. There you go. It's not always fun falling down in that location. But we'll see what Eat My Steel finds in the raft locations now that he bought that. And he now has a white sword too. So does Antlers have a white sword and Sis Crusher. So all runners are kind of even when it comes to sword items. Offense, they're kind of tied right now. In Zelda, at least. I don't think anybody's picked up a beam other than Shaddy has wave beam. So in Metroid, not so much. Handler's not wanting to play with that Dig Dogger. I see Sis Crusher's gonna go. No, that's the transport. Okay. I don't remember what room had that various suit. So Eat My Steel is now posted around Norfair. Interesting. Let's see what he's going to find up. I think he's going to get his high jump boots here. Ah, okay. So, He's got his high jump boots. Shaddy's gonna go check out the attic, hopefully, here. And what did Sis Crusher just pick up? Did he pick up something on the ground in there? Not quite sure. Shaddy definitely goes check out the attic. Hopefully he can get to the end here, because these runners are still sitting on one energy tank, but he makes quick work of these enemies and he's getting through okay. But they do take a lot of energy out of you if you don't have the various suit. There you go. Shaddy picks up his ladder. There you go. There it is. Alright, so Sis Crusher's got his various suit now. Yeah, it's getting neck and neck up there with those two. And I mean, I don't even want to say that it's down to two, because all four of these runners still are they're still well within range of each other. But we definitely we got 4 Triforce pieces for Shaddy right now. We've got 3 for Antlers and 2 for Sis Crusher and Eat My Steel. So, and we've already gotten the hint. Eat My Steel picking up his banana boomerang, banana rang. I don't know what you want to call it. We already picked up the hint though. It's 4 Triforce pieces in order to enter level 9 tonight for this specific seed. So, all these runners are within 1 or 2 Triforce pieces. So. That's a good one. Yeah, and you can change out what items you want to start with in this randomizer. For this one tonight, all the runners started out with Morph Ball and the letter. You can change that up though in this randomizer. You can have runners start with a wood sword and 4 bombs. That's kind of a common start for Zelda. But you can change it up. There's a lot of different things you can do in this randomizer, and the content creators for this randomizer are always working on very hard, making it really fun and interesting every single time. Every single time I pick it up, I start playing it, I have a blast. Because there's so much cool stuff that you can do. So Antlers is going to dig around here up in Death Mountain now. Maybe he'll be able to get his Morph Ball bombs. He's got 6 bombs already. So he should have plenty of bombs to go around and find out where they are. Okay, yes, yeah, so I guess he just doesn't have them for him. Okay, so I guess he did see him. Good. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be anxious to pick up those Morph Ball bombs, because that'll be the next biggest thing for Antlers, for Sis Crusher. Eat My Steel's pretty much right there too. He's missing out on, I think, let's see, he already has Screw Attack, it's just not on the tracker, and I think he might already have High Jump too, so he's pretty much there too. Oh shoot, I missed it. Who got silvers? Was that Antlers finding silvers and, oh man. Okay, so we know where they're at. We know silvers are in Death Mountain. So yeah, it's been a little pricey items tonight. You got silvers for 195. You had a bow was I believe 170. I think raft was up there. You know, there's not much free rupees. I haven't seen very many in this seed tonight. So yeah, 130, 170, 195. That's a lot. But see, Eat My Steel's picked up his ladder right here. So yeah, he's not that far behind all the other runners. I think Shaddy Shaddy does have his ladder. You know. So I think for the most part, morph ball bombs are the next play for pretty much everyone. Beside those silvers that we just found out where they're at up in Death Mountain. So, you know, maybe we could. I think Antlers forgot about the rupee boss, but I think Sis Crusher saved it and remembers where it's at. You can go. Excuse me. You can go start exploiting that. Although it's only 10 at a time, but I guess it's better than searching all over the place for rupees. I guess I didn't see where that was at, but Eat My Steel picked up another energy tank at some point. It's helpful, but still, you know, most of these runners, I believe, you know, they can do some amazing things, but you know, most of the time you want to go down into Mother Brain with like at least 3 energy tanks is a little bit more comfortable. That's usually the minimum that people like to go for. Me, I like to get as many as I can. I'll take as many as I can going down there. But Shaddy picks up his various suits, so it's still pretty close. Yeah, I mean it's around there, 2-3 energy tanks, depending on if you have Very or not. Yeah, I mean these runners can do it. It's not easy. So I think pretty much any of them, if they see an energy tank, they're gonna pick it up. So I think they all kind of need energy tanks right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if they see one, they're gonna grab it. Shaddy's gonna go exploit the rupee boss again. It's gonna fill up. I wonder if he's... No, I guess he hasn't gotten his bow yet, so I guess he's gonna go try and take a stab at that. Oh, Eat My Steel taking a death. That's not too much fun. Yeah, I know we don't have all the... I was gonna recap probably around an hour 30 in on what we have, what we don't have, but why not? So we found, you know, all the runners started with morph ball bombs or morph ball. We know where morph ball bombs are. Some runners have gotten it. We know Very Suit. We know high jump boots. We know screw attack, and we know both totems. If one or the other is necessary, we know where both are. And we know where wave beam is. What we don't know in Metroid is ice. We don't know where Ice Beam is. It's, you know, not exactly needed, but you know, most of these runners, they're going to take Ice Beam if they find it. And I don't believe Antlers got Long Beam or Ice. I think he's still on his regular pea shooter. But unless he saw the hint for Ice is at 9, but yeah. So if they see Ice, they're gonna pick it up. Although I guess you could beat the game without Ice Beam, but you know, can't kill the Metroids with them, and the Rinkas are just gonna have a field day with you at the end in Torian if you don't have Ice Beam. So that's Metroid. Now running down on Zelda side, we got regular sword, white sword. We know the boomerang location. We know both ring locations. It just so happens that the runners haven't picked up the second one yet. In some instances, one ring was in, I believe, Metroid. The other one was in level 1. We pretty much have almost knowledge of all the locations of all the items, especially silvers. And the only thing we don't have in Zelda right now is the NE key. We don't even know where that's at. We haven't seen the book or know that's location. Or the magical sword, for that matter. In this Zelda 1, Metro 1 randomizer, it's a little different from what you may see in the vanilla or other type of games. The swords are kind of a succession upgrade. So if you're gonna go get, say for example, the first sword you get in the game, it's gonna have like a little plus symbol next to it, and that means that it's a succession item. It means the next one could look very similar to it, but it will be the next sword upgrade from that, which means you'll get the white sword after that. And it'll happen again for the magical sword. So the items that are in succession like that in Zelda are the sword item, the boomerang, the ring, the arrows, the candle, and which makes it, you know, you don't know exactly which one you're getting, but whenever you get it, you know, you're still excited to get it because it, you know, you're going to get an upgrade from whatever you have. So it's a neat little change in this randomizer, which is fun. And there it is. So Siskrisher found his other ring in level 3. So he now has the red ring with 8 heart containers. So we may see a little tanking out of Siskrisher tonight. We'll see. Ganon in 9. That's pretty good. Uh-oh. High-fiving in level 8. Looking good. So what was in level 8? We had a energy tank in level 8. And what else was in level 8? Wand and long beam, that's correct, yeah. So I guess they did pick that up finally, but Siskrisher's gonna buy his wave beam, which will come in handy. Hello, Hello, Blue Goma. Shaddy doesn't have an arrow, though. I think he's got the bow. I can barely see on that screen, but I think he's got the bow, but he doesn't have arrows, though. He's got to pass on that Goma. So this Crusher's got, I think, 2 potions too. So 8 heart containers, red ring, 2 potions. I don't. As long as this Crusher stays on top of his game, I don't think he's going to be doing a whole lot of more dying in Zelda. Norfair clutches the boots. Well, everyone has the high jump boots already, so that's kind of not a very nice hint. I guess Antlers went and picked up Morph Ball bombs. I didn't see him buy it. I do know he knew where the location was. So this Crusher is back in level 3. That is a cool palette, man. It's like, when you compare the squiggly horizontal lines to the diagonal lines in level 8, it really plays a contrast game with your eyes. But it's also a cool color too. I think that looks like the vanilla level 1 color. Yeah. Good point. Probably mine infer the ropes are part of the rupee drop class. So they'll give him a lot of rupees so he can go pick up those silver since he knows where they're at. And this Crusher taking a look back and yeah, he's in Norfair. Okay, I'm gonna take a look around Norfair. Still needs his Morph Ball bombs, though. I guess he's kind of poking around trying to find those. We know where they're at, though. They're up in Death Mountain. You just need to go up to where the Vanilla Armos item is and go one screen north, and you'll bomb the wall and find them. So this Crusher's there. He's got his 195. I believe that's how much silver costs. So probably just picking up a little bit of extra money and probably gonna go pick up silvers. Maybe not. Maybe he's gonna max out. Gotta have some arrows rupee left over to kill the big pig. So. That's not a nice room there. 8 blue dark nuts is always not fun. Eat My Steel finds a small secret. That might have been a medium. If that was a medium secret, that's no wonder that these runners are trying to find Ruby bosses and beat them up, because that's 30. That's just not nice. So this Crusher, I believe, knows where the Morph Ball bombs are now, and I'm almost willing to bet he's going to whistle over to level 4 and start beating up on that Ruby boss in level 4. But he didn't save it, and he took all the rupees. So I don't think he can do that trick. He's going to have to find another way to mine rupees. Meanwhile, Antlers is up here. Gonna try and pick up his silver arrows for a whopping 195. That's pricey for. I mean, you need them, so I guess that shopkeeper's just retiring. He's going to charge whatever he wants for those silvers, and he doesn't care. It's the only way to save his village. Or town, or I don't know what you want to call Hyrule. Province. What would you call? There you go, chat. That's a question for you. Kingdom. Okay. Hyrule King. Yeah, Kingdom. That's a good one. Yeah. What would you call Hyrule? Township? If Hyrule was a place that you could visit today, what would you call it? Borough? That's a good one. County? The state of Hyrule. So, Antlers is going to go check out the Vanilla Varia suit location. There's a few ways you can get up there. If you have high jump boots, that's one easy way. In this one, it seems like the map is manipulated a little bit, so you don't need high jump to get up there. But normally in vanilla, there's a few different ways you can get up there. If you have Ice Beam, you can wait for the Ripper to you could shoot up the blocks and wait for the Ripper to go flying up. Waver, excuse me. Ripper, Waver. I always get those two. Any key. There you go. That's a good find. You can wait for the Waver to go up there, and then you freeze them and use it as a stepping stone. Yeah. I don't know why when I was a kid, I always thought that the Rippers were called pygmies. I don't know why. Because they look like the pygmy animals, I guess. I don't know. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. The waivers. Or if you have morph ball bombs, you can go up there and you can, do infinite morph ball jump trick and get up there. That's a few different ways to get up there. Lots of fun though, and definitely a well-needed find. Any key is definitely worth it. So, oh, and look, the book. Oh, he's gonna do a big jump getting over that. Does not want anything to do with it. And Triforce number 1, I think. Did I say 1? Or did I say 4? No, that's 1. Yeah. So, North Green Beanstar area is definitely a little rich with some items. So, whoa, okay. Is that an ice climb necessary to get in that door? Interesting to see what's in there. So Sis Crusher's poking around. I think he's in Death Mountain. So I wonder if he's seen silver arrows yet. Oh, cool. I did not know that. Speed Gaming Live happens in fall 2020. I didn't get a chance to go to this past year, but that's kind of cool. I had to work, but maybe I'll make it up to that one. So, Crusher picks up his Morph Ball Bombs. Anxious to get back into Metroid. And Eat My Steel picks up his third Triforce piece, number 6. Well, we have 2 of our runners have 4 Triforce pieces. They're done. They don't need to pick up anymore. Because they've already seen that hint that says we only need 4 for tonight to get into level 9. I thought Crusher had 3 already, but I guess maybe it was a mismark on the tracker from earlier. Thought he had 3. Here we go. We got a Ridley fight. Shaddy's trying to take down the Ridmeister. Just shelling missiles into him. Man, Ridley stood absolutely zero chance there. Shaddy making quick work of the purple dragon. What's behind Ridley today? Energy tank. Nice. Well, definitely needed. Shaddy needs arrows. His tracker doesn't show it, but he definitely has. Oh, it does. Hang on. Yes, yeah, he's got 4 Triforce pieces and both totems, so he's completely secure when it comes to items necessary. I wouldn't be surprised if he's poking around for Ice Beam and obviously the arrows. Gonna need silvers. So I believe Crusher did find where the silver arrow location is. It's gonna do the similar trick that Antlers did and farm rupees off these ropes, which are part of the rupee ball, enemy drop series that gives you a higher percentage rate of the drops. Gonna be rupees. Hopefully he'll be able to buy his silver arrows. So what do we have down in Kraid's Lair? We're gonna have a Kraid fight here at Antlers. Take a look at Antlers' screen. See if he can take down the Kraidster. What is Kraid? We know the Ridley is like a flying dragon. What is Kraid? Anyone in the chat, go ahead and tell me exactly what Kraid is. Drop it in the chat and let me know. I mean, is he a giant alligator? Is he a skunk? I mean, what does he look like to you? We're just doing a bomb trick on this guy. He's gonna try and take him down with the morph ball bombs. And does it. That was really impressive at the end there. It was 64 left and pulls it off. That was a pretty good crate fight for just morph ball bombs. That one you might want to go back and take a look at later. That was pretty textbook on how to do it with low health. Shaddy gets a heart container. Says, I don't need any more keys. I got 9 of them. And Eat My Steel gets the bad news. Oh, it's just stabbing those morph ball bombs. Says, no, no, no. I hate you. I'm not paying it. You just keep those morph ball bombs. Eat My Steel is not liking that. He's a little mad. He's got to go get 85 rupees. Oh, excuse me, 95 rupees. But Eat My Steel, the genius play, remembered to save the rupee boss. So hopefully he does that when it comes to the silver, because he's gonna need another 195 for that. Oh boy. But that's a good move. There you go. Rupee boss, collecting up 10. Shouldn't be too bad. Oh, Shaddy's just distraught. Just walked in. Finds the silvers for 195 and is just holding on to 8. It doesn't get any lower than that. I know if I was playing at that point, I would just put the controller down and go get a snack. Come back in a minute. That's devastating.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Yeah, I think we did get a hint. I think Metal hinted at the hint for Ice and 9. I didn't see it, but I think Metal saw it earlier. Not sure. Yeah, could have been. He did allude that Ganon was going to be a 9, so could just be a troll. So Antlers is going to take a stab at level 9. He knows he only needs 4 to get in. Walks right in. A very interesting palette. What is that? That's like a bluish lavender. Pretty deep. It's a deep purple. So yeah, that is a parameter that you can set at the beginning of the game when you're setting up your randomizer. You can decide on if you have anything in level 9. I believe you can. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you can change whether or not you want minor items or equipment items in level 9. Those are the two ways you can change in level 9. Some you can say, I don't feel like checking for say a ladder or a power bracelet or something. So you can check off in the randomizer when you're setting up. You could say you could turn that option off, for example. So there's a lot of different things you could do with the randomizer. It's pretty cool. So there you go. This Crusher's picking up his NA key. Yeah, minor upgrades and minor. So you can change it up. Optional equipment. Thank you, appreciate it. There's a few things you can change in the randomizer to to see what's in level 9. But Antlers is saying, I don't really need it. I got White Sword, I got 11 heart containers. And he's beating up on the Ganon fight right now. He's gonna take a breather. Say, I need a potion. And go back to work on the blue pig. Oh, there he is. Silver shot and done. There you go. And I wonder if Zelda is Zelda shuffled? I don't think Zelda's shuffled on this one. Yeah, I don't. What did he do? Why the door opened? So I don't know why he didn't go straight up north. If there's no. Yeah, I guess maybe he is checking for ice. Okay, that's true. Okay, there it is. That's a G. Get your G in the chat. Antlers takes down Zelda. So a slight lead. Antlers is ahead now. He's got half the game beat. Eat My Steel is finally picked up 200 something rupees. Ready to go pick up silver arrows. So this Crusher's finding a heart container. So unfortunately, because we found so many items that were in relatively easy locations, and I don't mean easy as in easy to get to, but you didn't have to do much digging. I'm a little afraid to speculate where Ice Beam is. I've been holding back this whole race because I don't want to sound like I know where everything is, because I don't. At the beginning of the game, I don't know where anything is, just like the runners. But I got a feeling ice is somewhere in Norfair, and it's just the worst spots to go and check. I hate to say it, but man, some of those Norfair checks are just so out of the way. But yeah, level 7 upgrade spot, that could be it. We know one of the upgrade spots was Wave Beam. Yeah, I'm thinking that final spot down in Lower Norfair is pretty rough. So this Crusher skips the book, says, I don't want to play with that. Chatty saves the day and remembers to go back to the Rupee boss fight, and manipulates that. That should help him out big time, trying to save up for those silver arrows. Antlers back into level 7. Runs into the bait. Well, that would be interesting. So if Ice is behind the bait, and the bait was in level 9, that would be interesting. So yeah, and there's the hint. So Sis Crusher's got his 3rd Triforce piece, picking up Triforce number 3. Antlers says, yeah, I've already beat Zelda, but give me a red ring? Sure, no problem. And that pretty much almost guarantees Antler's not gonna die pretty much for the rest of the time. With what is he said that 12 heart containers and a red ring. Yeah. So Eat My Steel must have picked up his silvers finally. I don't know what else. I guess maybe he's kind of poking around for Ice Beam, probably. My guess. Although they don't have a hint about totems. They know it could be one or two, but they don't know. So I guess it could benefit to kill Kraid and Ridley. Guess he's gonna try and refill his health before he goes in there. Yeah, a bait locked upgrade spot would be pretty trolly. Oh, well, that is pretty trolly then. Oh wow. Okay. Well, that's interesting. But we don't know if that upgrade spot is Ice Beam though, right? Because I don't think anybody's made it there yet. So, but that would be really rough if that upgrade spot was actually. And for those that don't understand what I'm saying when I say upgrade spot, in the vanilla Zelda game, there's bomb upgrade spots, and so in this randomizer, you can change minor items or equipment items that could be in that location. You can't exactly pick those what item it is, because the game will randomize what the item is, but you can say, I want it to be minor item, equipment items. Those are some of the options you can do. Or you can quest items. I played a couple seeds where the quest items there. Sometimes you can have quest items like the Triforce be in like a magical sword location, which I've had before, and I've had a 14 heart container requirement for a required Triforce piece. So the game can do some trolly things sometimes. But Eat My Steel is going to try and take down Kraid with the like a bomb technique here. Pretty gutsy move, but looks like he's going to pay off. He doesn't have Varia, but I guess his like low HP hit from Kraid tonight, so that's kind of nice. I guess he does have Varia. I can't tell with when he has the Link sprite if he has Varia or not. So. So Antlers, we're gonna have a fight on the Antlers screen with Ridley, the purple dragon. I guess he's gonna do the bomb technique too, and takes death, unfortunately. But he's not that far away. It's just he's gonna have to do a little farming, recoup some health, and he should be good to go. But one he could do it with one energy tank. It won't be that bad. It's been done before. Shaddy's gotta find his Eddie key, the vanilla various spot. That'll help out runners in level 9. Although I think Shaddy had like 11 keys, so you know, just when you had 14 keys, what's one more, right? So, let's see if Antlers could take down the flying purple dragon again. Gonna do a little bomb technique mixed in with some missiles here. You know, I don't like to bring up Super Metroid because we're playing Metroid 1, but if you look at the technique that he just used, where you're rolling Morph Ball underneath Ridley and switching sides and then laying a bunch of missiles into him. It's very similar to the same technique from Super Metroid when you're fighting Ridley. And I'm very curious as to whether the developers of Metroid and Super Metroid came together and said, "Hey, let's run the same technique," since the games are so very similar in that respect. But that's textbook how he did it. You know, tank a bunch of missiles in him and then Morph Ball bomb underneath him when he goes to jump. Great technique for fighting Ridley with low health. Okay, but Ridley does bounce towards you in the vanilla Zelda game, right? I could have sworn Ridley hops towards you. Maybe I'm so used to playing the randomizer that that's all I just picture in my head, that he hops towards you. Yeah, it's been a while since I played the vanilla. Huh. Never mind. Still very interesting though. So Antlers looks like he's going to take on Torian here. So we have our first player at 2 hours, almost 2 hours flat, going into Torian for the first time. He already has Zelda down, so we'll see if Antlers can't take a commanding lead here. Yeah, I don't think he picked up ice, so no, he didn't. He's just going to do his screw attack technique to push away Metroids. Interesting. This should be one for the books right here. Although he does have Morph Ball bombs. He should be able to get him off him, but it's going to be hard to open up the door. Oh, takes a death. That's tough, man. I don't know if you want to go down to the Torian with no ice beam. I mean, that's okay. So, for those who have not played this Z1M1, just so you know, those little rinkas that look like SpaghettiOs, right? They in Z1M1 they come at you. So it's a little fun something that the creators came up with here. They're not exactly easy to dodge. They're not like the ones in the vanilla Metroid game where they kind of just list away. They come at you in Z1M1. So doing Torian Ice List definitely gumption, we'll call it. Alright, so this Crusher's back in level 2. He's gonna beat up some ropes. Try and pick up some rupees here so we can go get some silver arrows. Eat My Steel is all about the Book It program. So he's gonna go ahead and pick that up. He's been eating the pizza and saving his box tops. And he's rewarded with the level 1 Triforce piece. Yeah, this should be interesting. He's got no Ice Beam. No Wave Beam. He's just got Long Beam and Morph Ball Bombs, basically, to go. And 106 missiles. So he's got no way of refilling missiles either when it comes to killing the Metroids. So he's going to have to conserve when he gets down to the Zebatites. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't think he does. I don't think Shaddy has Ice Beam either. I'm pretty sure he's just Wave Beam. Oh yeah, he does have Ice. Huh. Where did he pick up Ice Beam? Oh yeah, I guess he could be just freezing on damage, but I can't really tell because of the way his Ice Beam color is. Yeah, no, they're just freezing on damage. They're not actually frozen. So no, he doesn't have ice. Yeah, it's just in the Z1M1 when the enemies get hit, it's like a real split second where they just kind of like stop in place. Yeah. Yeah, I need to go back and do some vanilla operating because I'm forgetting a bunch of stuff that I think is just in the randomizer, but it's actually in the vanilla game. Yeah, it's interesting why he even bother picking up with a Triforce piece if he knows he only needs 4. Antlers says no to the book for the second time. Even though he doesn't really need it. Or it wouldn't affect him as much because he doesn't need it. I guess he's just searching Zelda, maybe. Unless he's searched everywhere. But like I said, I think Ice is one of those jerks. Oh, he didn't check here though. What's in here? Oh no, that's the entrance to the Torian. Okay. No, it's not. What is that? Oh no, that's Triforce number 3. Okay. So we don't we know where pretty much every item is except Ice Beam. We know where all the items are for Zelda. Except Magical Sword. That's also the other one. So Magical Sword and Ice Beam. Yeah, I bet one of those that bait block is gonna be one of those items. I bet one of those items is gonna be the Magical Sword, and then somewhere down in North Fair is probably gonna be the other one. Although I'm just speculating, I don't know. Shaddy's taking a look. He's going, please don't make me go down the spot. Please don't make me go all the way down there. I don't think he cleared the full one. I think he still has to check I think he has 2 spots to check out there. That's not fun. Oh, interesting. Eat My Steel's in level 3. I guess he never made it in there. Through this doorway. Maybe there's 2 doorways into level 3. Although it doesn't show him on the map. Oh no, he never even made it in there because that's a blue candle. He must have got the candle out of the other dungeon. I don't think he's ever been in 3. And then we saw all the items in 3, so Ice Beam can't be in there. Well, that'd be trolly as I don't know what. You gotta go into 9, get a bait, go back into 7 just to find Ice Beam. That would... Whew. I'm not saying that's what it is, but... I'm not saying it was the aliens, but it was the aliens. You know what I'm saying? One of those situations right now. Blue ring, there you go. Eat My Steel. Feeling it. You never know. I mean, that could be tough. Bait blocked. Go back into 9. What are the odds if that's it and Eat My Steel has already beat Zelda and eventually he falls behind because he went into Zelda and didn't search out for the bait or didn't happen to run into the bait? I mean, that'd be beyond coincidental. Hey, Shaddy finds Magical Sword. So the dig pays off a little bit. That'll really help with squaring off with the Funky Pig. That's that spot way down in North Fair. I guess he's still got one more check over here at the the Gumdrop Valley, right? He's got one more check down here. Yeah, whatever you want to call it at home, call it what you will. You can call it the Gumdrop Valley. You call it um, the Green Snot Zone. What I mean, I think there's one more Final Check. I think is another one that everybody calls it because it's like the last spot that nobody ever wants to go to. A key. Isn't that lovely? Yeah, that's. Well, no, it's Gumdrop because it has the. There they are right there. So. Oh yeah, the room is shuffle, huh? This is why I can't play with you guys on these randomizers. Man, that's just confusing right there. So Siscrusher's going to take his chances with level 9. I'm curious as to see if he's going to try and poke around or maybe run into that bait by accident. That'd be interesting to see. Yeah, so level 9, see what we're going to run into. It's hard to see those gels in level 9 with that color. I like the color, but it's hard to see some enemies sometimes. There it is! No! Ice Beam! Trolley Trollster. Siscrusher pays off by poking around a little bit more in level 9. Huge find. Does Antlers go back into level 9? He's into level 7 right now. But Siscrusher has 4 Triforce pieces. He's in level 9. He's got Ice Beam. He only needs he's got the totems. I know it's not marked, but he has both totems. He's gonna do it. He's pretty much in go mode because he did the tracker's not marked for the arrows, but I'm pretty sure he bought silver arrows. Wait, he doesn't have the Ridley totem? I could have sworn he picked that up already. Interesting. The Ridley totem was where was the Ridley totem at? The Ridley totem was in Zelda, right? Yeah. He was in the red candle spot, so interesting. Well, that's still Ice Beam's a huge find, so. And he finds the bait, so maybe we will find if he's got to go back to 7 anyway to find the Ridley totem. We might find out what's in that bait spot after all, even though it may not be needed. Yeah, Shaddy has all the Triforces except for number 2. So he's just missing 1 and 3 on the tracker. Eat My Steel's checking out Norfair going, geez Louise, I gotta go all the way down here. But he'll get a sword, which, not bad. The hills shelter the bow. Wow, thanks for that hit, level 9. That's not completely useless. I think all the runners found the bow in that cave in like the first 15-20 minutes of the game, so Antler's now in 3. Can't exactly remember what was picked up in 3. My Steel is trying to do a bomb jump where you do like a bomb glitch and go up, but then move horizontally at the same time at the peak of your height, which is it's not super hard to do, but when you're trying to do that last minute shift at the end into a small hole or a small narrow corridor, that can be kind of difficult sometimes. And he gives up on it. It's not easy, yeah. It's not easy. But the bomb trick where he's just trying to move diagonally to get into a small corridor, that's not as hard, but what he's trying to do is bomb and do it in a window where you're having to bomb an actual block. That's actually pretty tough. If you're just doing it where you're trying to, if he was just trying to get on that ledge, that's a lot easier. But he actually has to open the block above it at the same time. So yeah, that's pretty tough. Antlers is going to take a look around in 5. Finds a Triforce piece. Mark that off his tracker. Number 7, Triforce done. So this Crusher's just going around. He's trying to find the pig now. I think he's found both items in level 9, so just looking for Ganon. Eat My Steel joints. Says Crusher in level 9. Eat My Steel has a very loaded inventory. He's gonna want Ice Beam as well. See if he starts making his way to the correct location. So Antlers finishes up level 3 and 5. Gonna dip out, and Eat My Steel picks up Ice Beam. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a race here. It's starting to starting to tighten up. I know Antler's already finished up Zelda, but he's still hunting around for those elusive silvers. So yeah, we're right now. We know where pretty much everything is at. The only thing our runners don't know, all of them don't know where ice is. The only people that know where ice is Eat My Steel and Sis Crusher, which picked it up. So the ice beam is, obviously an item that you're gonna want to have when you go down to Torian and fight Mother Brain. But all the runners are in level 9. They all know how many Triforce pieces they needed. So as far as Zelda goes, all the runners are pretty much done, except for either killing Ganon or picking up the items in level 9, which they're right there going to do here in the next few moments. So as far as who's in the lead, it's close. It's a lot closer now. We have Ganon's fight on Sis Crusher's screen, and he's just gonna tank. He's got red ring. He's rocking 11 hearts. Chatty finding his ice beam. Boy, Antler's back in 9. This is gonna be good. And Sis Crusher's just slaying the white sword out there, just poking, saying, "Come on my way. Take down this pig." He's gonna make a little holiday ham for everyone. Do a nice cherry barbecue glaze on them. Smoked, and there's your smoked Ganon. Single G in the chat for Sis Crusher. 1 game down for him. He's just got Metroid left to do, and with Ice Beam in tow, he is gonna beeline for Torian. Chatty's picking up the bait. Says, "Hey, you never know, might need it." Antlers is hot on the trail though for some silvers. I think Antlers only has 1 E-Tank. Eat My Steel has 2. I think Shatty has 2. So the seed was not very generous when it came to E-Tanks, energy tanks. All the runners do have Various Suit though, so that does help quite a bit. So a little bit of defensive measures, but Shatty is still a little bit behind though, because he doesn't have. You're right, he doesn't have silvers. Interesting. That's not going to be easy. 1 E-Tank. I think he's sitting at I want to say 80. 80 missiles. Oh boy. We might see what the upgrade spot is here in level 7 since Chatty's in there. Looking around. And he finds a portal in the North Fair. Interesting. Crossing the elusive bridge, Crusher is now going into Torian. Oh no, I don't think Antlers is gonna leave as soon as if he finds the bait first. I don't think he's just gonna get up and leave and go check 7. I think Antlers would check all of 9. Just seems too much of a thorough thing to do. There he might as well check it out, then go to. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe he will, but I think he would check all of 9 before he will. If he runs into the bait first. So. Speaking of, no, that's not the bait block. All right. Antlers is back in. With 2 E-tanks and 191 missiles, so he's a little bit more well armed than Crusher is going into Torian, facing Mother Brain. So I guess we'll see if it pays off to just run and gun or have a little bit of reserve. Let's see. Shaddy's checking his map. I don't know what he's looking for. Guess he's kind of trying to find the upgrade spot, or they're mirrored, so is he needs to go. Yeah, that's what he's. Yeah, the transport. Yeah. I guess he would need to go. Yeah, far left here. Oh. Shuffle. And that's exactly why you need Ice Beam down in Torian for precisely what Crusher's doing with the Rinkas, because you see how fast they start moving towards you after a while. You need them. you gotta have Ice Beam going down there. They start coming at you so fast. But that's a newer strategy, I think, that I've learned from some of the other runners here in the Discord and the community, is to get the Rinkas to just follow you, and then you can freeze them kind of like in a row, and you don't kill them, you just let them unfreeze and then let them follow you, and it's another technique to kind of keep the Rinkas in their space, so they don't bug you while you're trying to shoot off these Zebatites. He's finally made it to Mother Brain, though. Let's see what he's got here. Oh, killed that one. There you go. And he's going to start laying the missiles into the giant brain, which I don't think she ever really looked like a brain in Metroid 1. always look more like a heart to me, but to each his own, I guess. A liver? Yeah, a really red liver. Jeez. Liver's supposed to be like burgundy. if your liver looks that red, you've been doing a bit of boozing. That's a pretty red liver. And Eat My Steel's got a Ganon fight, but it's actually the really cool Metroid sprite or Mother Brain sprite. So looks really cool since he's actually Samus in Zelda and Link in Metroid. Oh, it's the baby. You're right. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, it does look cool. Whoever did the sprite on that, kudos. It looks amazing. Yeah, Zero Meaning. Shout out. Yeah, definitely. That's who did the sprite work on those. Zero Meaning. They're incredible, man. They look so cool. They look pretty cool. And the baby Metroid is down. So get your single G's in the chat for Eat My Steel. 1 game down, 1 to go. Here we go. Sis Crushers has taken a huge, unfortunate death. Got to start over, but so does Antlers at the same time. Ugh. So who can do it? We've got Antlers and Sis Crusher going down and trying to tank Mother Brain with an E-tank or 2. Finally Shaddy's got both totems now. So he knows that he's green when it comes to Mother Brain. He's just got to go take care of Mother Brain now. And Eat My Steel's got 3. He's got 3 tanks. He's got 3 tanks. So this is kind of like the closest Z1M1 I've seen in a while, where they're all kind of collaborating at the end within a couple minutes of each other. We're 2 hours and 36 minutes in. All the runners are starting to sync up here. This is gonna be it. I like that one. That's a good hashtag. That's good. The real boss is Rinkus. Yeah. That's a good hashtag. Alright, can Sis Crusher do it? He's got the plan of attack. He's got the ice beam. He says, nope, I like cold SpaghettiOs. Can he take down Mother Brain here? He's feeling icy. Can he do it? He's got 59 missiles, so he's got plenty of missiles left. What is it? 68? 68 missiles to kill Mother Brain? Oh, Mother Brain's down. 32 but shields. Okay, cool. I'm gonna refresh real quick. All right. Oh yeah, that escape pattern is easy peasy. Wow, okay. Get the G in the chat. Sis Crusher. Double G. Good game. Sis Crusher's our winner. Good game to you. Antlers. Let's see what the official time is on that. Official SRL time 2 hours 38 and 30 seconds for Sis Crusher. So GG to him. That was pretty impressive going down there with very low health. I think this is the first time we've ever seen all the runners pretty much down in Torian at the same time. I mean, this is pretty amazing. Antlers is right there. Oh, man. Antlers and Shaddy are pretty much neck and neck right now. This one's coming down to it, folks. This one, you're going to have to go back and rewind and rewatch. And then you're going to go tell your buddy later on. You're like, look, go watch this one because it turned out really good. It was a close one. And then that buddy is going to go tell another buddy to watch it because this one's a close one. See if we're gonna get Sis Crusher in here to chat. I'm not exactly sure. And Shaddy is right at Mother Brain. Can we have a second place finisher? He's got 113 missiles left, so I think he might be able to pull it off here. I think we've got Sis Crusher here. Hey, okay, there we go. I think we got Sis Crusher. Are you there?
I am here.
Hey, GG to you. That was amazing.
Thanks. Yeah, that money situation was rough there. I was hoping those. I wanted to go back to 4 there, but the coins were gone when I went back there, so I didn't know where else to farm. But 2 was, I don't know. I mean, I did mark a couple gamblers, but they were kind of far away from anything I could, retry and get back to. So I just went to 2 with those ropes.
Yeah, that was pretty expensive. You had 170 bow, 130, I want to say 130 raft, and 195 silver arrows.
Yeah, and the 135 morph ball bombs. I didn't buy the raft. I'm glad it wasn't needed.
Yeah. Oh, Shaddy just fell down again. But Mother Brain's down on his screen, and looks like we're sorry to interrupt, but we're gonna have another finish time here for Shaddy. GG to him.
I guess he doesn't have Ganon down yet.
Oh yeah, maybe he didn't. Huh.
To the chat anyway.
Correct. I stay corrected. So yeah, so your run, you didn't have to dig too far into Norfair, but you pulled out the ladder really quick. I think you were the first one to get the ladder. Did you feel at any point, like when you started to get some of the equipment items, did you feel like you were ahead, or did you feel like you were behind?
I didn't feel either really. I started feeling behind when I was farming money. Is when I really started feeling behind.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I saw you didn't save the rupee boss there in 4, which is a really good strategy. I know you were kind of wanting that, but then you went back and shoot, it's not there. But then you wound up pulling out some rupees from the ropes, which was the next best thing. That was good, quick thinking on your part.
Yeah, and the beginning, I just took so many deaths on the overworld. I think I took like 15 to 17 deaths just trying to get around, and my routing was pretty bad, so I was a little worried about that, and because I kept dying and I didn't know where to go. I was like, I don't have a candle, I don't have any bombs. Just trying to find some open caves, but then when I'd go, I'd die. So
yeah, and Antlers does have Zelda done, so GG to him. Antlers is done.
I wasn't expecting to. It wasn't even looking to check for the items in 9 either. I was just trying to find Ganon, and I was like, it took me up there, and I'm like, I'll check it out. You know, it might be something over there. It's Ice Beam.
Yeah, and I was sitting there contemplating with some of the members in the chat that maybe one of the members in the chat pointed out that the bait block for 7 might have held ice, but then when you found ice, you were the first one to find it. That was like, okay, but how trolling would have that been if the bait block in 7 you needed to go to 9 to get the bait, then go back to 7 and get ice beam? That would have been. I think you guys probably would have lost your mind at that point.
Yeah, I didn't even find the bottom entrance to 7, so I would have had to look for that first. I think, because I think I was bomb blocked from the bottom half. I'm not 100% sure on that. There probably was a transport up there somewhere. It may have taken me down there, but I didn't look.
Yeah. I think you're the first one to get ladder, first one to get morph ball bombs. No, I think Antlers got morph ball bombs first, but definitely red ring, first one to get that. And I guess you found the hint pretty early on, as did most people, for the only 4 Triforce pieces needed. That was kind of helpful.
Yeah, definitely. And I was praying that I didn't need the other totem.
Right. Oh, so you never actually went and got the second totem?
I got the coast one, and I didn't see the other one.
Okay, I must have mistracked on my marker, but I thought you had both. So really, you only needed 1 to get. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm glad I didn't. I was able to do the wall climb down to level 3, so I didn't actually need more ball bombs before I went there, which was nice.
Oh right, yeah.
Because that was you had to bomb down in Burnstar, where Kraid's lair normally is, and level 3 was down there. And they had something good, from what I remember. It had something really good.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think it might have been.
Yeah, I think it might have been ladder actually. No, ladder was. I don't remember. It might have been ladder. No, ladder was in Ridley's lair. I don't know. It was something good though.
Yeah, the ladder was in Ridley's lair. It was one of the first items in the attic.
It might have been. I think it was Various Suit actually.
Various Suit was in 6.
Oh, okay, never mind. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, it was. I'm just as confused as you are right now, because it's tough to track all which items were in which dungeon, and then, but yeah, you pulled it off. GG to you, sir. That was pretty amazing. It's a close race. I don't know if any other.
Yeah, I can see
If you're watching, you still have we still have Eat My Steel and Shaddy teeing off, trying to finish off their respective games. I believe Shaddy just has to do Ganon, and Eat My Steel just has to do Mother Brain. So just for record, Antlers finished with in a second place time of 2 hours 45 minutes and 33 seconds. So
Eat My Steel. Is he done with everything now besides Mother Brain?
Yeah, he's got silvers. He already finished off Ganon. He's got his Ice Beam, and he's down in Torian just reloading on health, and I think he's at full health now. So this should be pretty good. He's got 3 E-Tanks, 115 missiles. Definitely going into Mother Brain as well as equipped as he could be right now. I think this seed, and tell me if you agree with this, Crusher, but I think the seed was kind of like it was not very nice when it came to health, other than the rings and Variasuit. I mean, did you feel like they were kind of like playing a game with you about heart containers and energy tanks?
Yeah, especially early. I mean, it seemed like everything was doing at least a heart of damage to me on the overworld right off the bat, and it took a while to get going. Yeah, I didn't see hearts right away. I only had 1 E-Tank. That's the least I've ever done it on is 1 E-Tank, and I knew I was going to at least die or have to regroup and get more health or missiles. So I did die, but luckily I was able to farm more missiles. Sometimes they're not very nice with the missile drops, and that's like one of the worst things that can happen is run out of missiles down there.
Yeah, because they're not. I mean, it could have been a little nicer when it came to handing out health, but do you remember how much health Kraid damage was?
I don't know. One of them was like 25. I think it really was like 25.
Yeah, that's not exactly friendly, and maybe that was a downside to this seed, but you did get Red Ring, which was nice. You know, not all seeds you're going to get Red Ring. And you had a full complement of items. I mean, I think you knew locations of everything. So, you pretty much were almost at 100%, and if not, you knew where everything was.
Yeah, I still had some. I still had all of Norfair to do. I never finished Ridley's Lair either. And,
so, do you think the pacing was good then? Or did you felt like you were finding everything on time? Other than the fact that you had to pay for 4 items, but
yeah, it was fine. The only thing that was tedious was just the grinding for money, but I found a sword really fast, so I was happy about that. Got teased with that bomb upgrade. That was the magic sword item, or the white sword item, whatever one it was. But
yeah, and my time and my view here is a little bit behind, but looks like Eat My Steel is finished. So we're just waiting on Shaddy. The official time for Eat My Steel in third place is 2 hours 53 minutes and looks like 5 seconds. So GG to him. Way to go, Eat My Steel. Is there anything as far as the way the seed rolled out? Did you the elevators connecting affect you much? Did you see the dungeon connections? Did that throw you off at all?
No,
What?
I actually took pretty good notes this time. I marked down every elevator where it went to, so didn't have to search for that later. I marked all the. I would like to have a better tracker
Mhm.
for the Zelda overworld. It incorporates more Zelda or Metroid stuff, but other than that, no, it was pretty. The connections and all that stuff was it was good this time. It wasn't that confusing.
Okay. And yeah, so we had a mirrored world, overworld, uh, and
Yeah.
mirrored dungeons.
The dungeons
Um,
actually throw me off more than the overworld. I have for some reason I do have a little trouble.
on the mirrored, or you?
The mirror dungeons.
Yeah. And I think
I'm not used to it.
another change that we were talking about earlier was I think the room shuffle was on, and I think specifically staircase shuffle. I think that's what we were talking about earlier. I can't remember, but I think some of the staircases were in different locations this season.
Oh, okay.
So maybe that
Maybe.
was the reason
Oh,
why you think it was throwing you off a little.
maybe because yeah, it did look like this. No, I don't know. It wasn't too bad once I got my bearing. I have the regular map up on my tracker, and I just kind of just go the opposite way of what my map says. I wish I can just click a button and it would reverse, but I don't have that.
Yeah. Okay,
We have a reverse. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Shaddy takes down Ganon, but he's dancing around the room. But he got it. So that would be complete for him. So Shaddy is in fourth place with official time 2 hours, 55 minutes, and 53 seconds. So GG to him. That's amazing. That's all of our. I don't think anybody. I'm not sure if anybody else is going to join us. Shaddy might for a minute, but
Hey, what's up?
Shaddy there. Hey, GG. How you doing?
Thanks. Okay. Just frustrated.
Yeah.
Yo, GG Crusher. Killing it. Love it.
So yeah, what do you Siskrush and I were talking about some of the parameters of things getting mixed up, some of the room shuffle and everything. Before we go into that, Shaddy, tell me how you felt when you walked in and saw those silvers for 95 rupees.
Yeah, those were actually my first arrows. I didn't get to one until like the very end, until everyone was done. Wasn't too bad, right? The money room was that first room in 4. I don't know if you guys were farming that room.
I
probably farmed
did.
that room for like $300.
I did too, but then I left, but when I didn't find morph ball bombs or arrows for later, and then when I went back to 4, that room was cleaned out, and I'm like, damn it!
Oh no!
So I went back to level 2 and just killed ropes for like half an hour or something.
Oh, that is brutal. No, I farmed the heck out of that room in 4. I think for bombs, bow, and arrows.
Yeah, that's it was not exactly a cheap seed, so I think everybody had to shell out quite a bit.
Yeah, man. I dug that out for like at least 400, man. I got the raft. I bought everything.
Raft. I didn't buy the raft.
I bought the
I didn't
raft
really-
and then retried.
Yeah, I found it really early, so I was like, I'm digging for. I'm already getting the money. Let's just get more. I bought an energy tank. I got all kinds of stuff.
I only finished with one energy tank. I almost went back because I was like, man, I don't know if I can do this on one tank, but I just went for it.
Oh, dude, that's brutal. Good job, though.
That is brutal. Did you die?
I did die. I was expecting either die or have to refarm for missiles, and I had like 106 missiles when I went in there. But I died when I had 40, and then I was able to get some more missiles and health.
I tried just farming the missiles. I was down to like, I don't know, 60 missiles or something, and I was like, oh, I'm out here. I should be able to get a missile drop by then. Nope. So I had to leave. I left Metroid completely. Went out, bought a pack of missiles, and then came back and did
the
it.
worst. Especially with 60.
What was 60?
Did you say you went in there with 60 missiles?
60, 70. I don't remember how many.
Jeez.
So did anybody get to the front half of 7?
No, I didn't. I'm assuming there was either a staircase somewhere or an entrance, but I didn't see an entrance anywhere. The only spot I didn't check in the overworld was the one raft spot, and I didn't do Lower Norfair or Ridley's. Most of Ridley's.
Did you check
I was
for
wondering
one door in 1?
Yeah, it wasn't anything down there.
I was
I
wondering if
couldn't
it was
get
in
down there.
3. Because 3, I found that, you got to get access to 3 really late through Brinstar, normally by like where Kraid's routing is.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if, because I just in and out of that dungeon, there could have been a room like connecting from there or something, or even like the middle of 4.
There was something in 3. No, maybe not. I got down there before I had more bell bombs. I did the door wrap that got underneath that, so I got down there pretty early.
Yeah, level 3 was very interesting because it was 3, 5, 1 connection. So I don't know if you guys want to elaborate on how you found level 3 and then it connected to level 5 and then connected. But I thought that was pretty cool.
That's how you got to the top of level 5? Because I never got up there to where all the stuff in 5 was.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's where that went.
Antlers actually did do that, and he actually did get to the other 7 that you guys missed, which we knew, which is why we knew it was there was a bait block there. Because we thought we were talking in the chat, we thought that it would be the bait block in 7 would have held Ice Beam, and so at that point, Antlers already went through and beat level 9, so we're like, shoot, he might have to go all the way back into 9, get the bait, go all the way back to just go to the bait block.
Well, you had to get something out of 9 either way, though.
Yeah,
I just randomly found those items in 9. I was going to kill Ganon, and I just, here's the Ice Beam.
Yeah, my strategy was to go in there and check the items on the way to Ganon. If they weren't in there, I'll just kill Ganon while I'm in there. There's Ice Beam, cool.
I only got one totem too, so I was sweating a little bit.
I took the extra truck back and just picked it up just in case.
I only saw the one on the coast.
Yeah, the other totem was in, I believe, 7. Was the other totem.
Oh, okay. It must have been the bait room or the bomb upgrade. Or wait, the red candle spot.
Yeah, I think it was the red candle spot. It wasn't the.
I didn't even think to go to the red candle spot. That was a mistake.
Whoops!
It was like one bomb wall up.
I know, it's right there.
Whoops!
You won, huh? Good for you.
Definitely close though. I mean, all you guys finished at relatively at the same time, and it was nail biting watching it.
I took so many deaths like on the overworld for the first half hour. Oh my god. I had like 17 deaths like one time I peaked.
Yeah, it was tough to get going a little bit. I agree.
All right, just look back at my thing. 34 deaths.
Nice.
I ate so many deaths, like all over the place. Just death. I was like, I'm gonna be back an hour.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad of a seed. We already talked about how it was kind of stingy with health. I think everybody went and completed killing Ridley and Kraid, so pretty much everybody had a decent amount of missiles. I think you, Sis Crusher, you didn't have as many missiles.
No, I don't know what my max was. About 110. I had a 106 when I went in to fight Mother Brain.
Yeah, but you
I didn't
conserved
go
it
to
well,
really.
and
Yeah.
you were putting on a clinic when you were laying down the Rinkas with the ice beam.
Yeah,
So that
I was being very, very cautious.
Yeah, I didn't kill Ridley. I only killed Kraid. And it was the first time I ever killed Kraid just on bombs alone. It was pretty cool.
right.
I didn't go after I got morph ball bombs. I had enough to where I didn't need to go to Ridley.
Oh, dude, my morph ball bombs were what, an hour 45 in? That was like one of the last places I went. I was so mad. Ugh.
Yeah, I
saw
didn't go to
you-
Death Mountain until way
You
late.
you definitely stabbed the morph ball bombs about 5-6 times before you left the room, because I know you plus you had to pay for them. So I'm pretty sure you were just lit up mad.
And then right after that, finding the silver arrows a few screens away. More digging, back to 4. Here we go. Rosh, rinse, repeat.
Yeah. So maybe that is something in the future we could think about, the prices of things. So yeah, anything anyone wants to add? Any more comments?
Yeah. When are you gonna get in here, Hemi?
As soon as I get over this thumb injury, I injured my thumb.
Yeah, that'll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I need to.
Bad for the D-pad. Yeah.
I can't. I'm going to. I will. I'm gonna get into it, and but I'm watching. The best thing to do for me right now is watch you guys, because seeing all the different techniques and learning the glitches that are necessary. This seed here tonight was a great one to watch. I hope people go back and they actually watch each individual screen and some of the different techniques that everybody did tonight, because there's some really good stuff going on. So kudos to you guys.
Outside of the Zelda stuff, where we do like block clips and stuff here and there, I don't feel like there's a lot of glitches you actually really have to do to get into this game. Like, you pretty much just jump in and just start playing, and I that was the way I was kind of trial by fire. I got into it and just go and figure it out.
Yeah. The strategies though are good. Like an example for tonight, I'll pick on Antlers because he's not here. I'm sure he won't mind. But when he was doing a Ridley fight, and he was just tanking missiles into him and then dropping down ball fast, rolling underneath him, popping up on the other side, and just tanking missiles into him. It's like things like those little nuances that you have to watch, and you're like, okay, so this is a good way to take on a more complicated boss. Like, how do you want to go at a 4-headed Gleeok? You're not going to go up on the left side of him. You want to kind of tank him from the right side. So it's these little things that I'm watching, I'm trying to pick up on, that I hope some of the viewers at home kind of pick up and see, and they can say, oh, that's a neat way. Maybe I'll try that, because there's a lot to learn from everyone here. So
Thanks for the commentary. I'm gonna bounce out. GG's, guys.
yeah.
See you
Yeah.
later. GG's.
Yeah, me too. Good game. Yeah, thanks for the comms, the restream, Zilla doing tracking. Good game, guys.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks to Zilla, as always. Hemi. GG's, Crusher.
GG's, guys. Thank you.
Okay, so good game, everyone. Thanks for watching. Take a minute right now and go follow all the runners. Go follow our tracker tonight, Zilla. She's doing great things behind the scenes. Don't forget to follow Speed Gaming and all the different channels. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to tune in next time. Good night.